St. Jude and St. Simon the Zealot were the closest apostles to Jesus. Did you know that they were the cousins of Christ and that their relics are kept in the eternal city? These guardians of hope and zeal take on an even greater significance as we approach the Jubilee 2025. Join us on an inspiring journey as we explore the remarkable lives of these apostles and discover how their legacy can ignite our faith.
And in the case of Simon,
Elizabeth Lev, art and church historian, uncovers their story.
Simon, known as the Zealot, apparently was a man from Cana. But the story I like best is that he was the wine steward at the wedding of Cana. And after Jesus made all of this wine, and great wine, so Simon decided to follow Jesus, which sounds pretty understandable to me. And there's a very wonderful story about Jude, who makes his way to Edessa, where the king of Edessa is sick with leprosy. And he asks for a miracle, he asks for help, and then he asks for an image of this Jesus Christ who can cure him. And when Jude tries to get an image of Jesus, obviously, you know, there aren't portrait painters standing around, so Jesus takes a cloth and presses his face to it, and that was brought to Edessa. And that cloth is known to us as the Mandelion. It's one of the images of Christ's face. So we owe to Jude one of these images of Jesus' face. St. Simon's and Jude, they died perhaps in Beirut, perhaps in Persia, perhaps in Edessa, and they've made their way, as far as we understand, in the 4th century after the legalization of Christianity. They made their way to Rome.
Although the lives of Saints Simon and Jude are rarely depicted in art, the most famous painting commemorating the martyrdom of these saints is located in the Vatican museums.
But in about 1370, there was a painting, a painting made to show the story of the death of Simon and Jude. They exorcised the demons from the statues, and then they forced the little dark demons to start destroying their own idols.
The relics of Saints Simon and Jude are kept in St. Peter's Basilica after St. Helen, mother of the Emperor Constantine, brought them to Rome. The relics of both saints are placed together under the altar of St. Joseph.
Il fatto che ce lo tramanda è anche quello che lui portava.
The fact that passes it down to us is also that he wore this locket around his neck with a portrait of Jesus, through which St. Jude Thaddeus himself performed great miracles in his lifetime. He was showing this locket, and the locket of the face of Jesus Christ even bore the resurrection of the dead. Some mystical saints, St. Bridget, St. Bernard, other saints who later had the grace of vision. And these mystic saints had direct, let's say, confirmation. Here, their intercession, the intercessions of St. Jude Thaddeus, was a strong, powerful, and effective intercession.
San Giuda Taddeo era un'intercessione forte, potente ed efficace.
When Father Pietro Bongiovanni began his service at the parish of San Salvatore in Lauro in Rome, he discovered the church kept the relics of St. Jude's arm, a treasure that had been largely forgotten. He worked to help people rediscover their devotion to St. Jude, and soon the relics became well known worldwide. Part of the relics from the Church of San Salvatore in Lauro, particularly the arm of St. Jude Thaddeus, are now traveling on pilgrimage throughout Mexico and the United States, bringing hope and inspiration to many. This event is unprecedented, as the relics have not left Italy in 1,700 years since they were brought to Rome. Father Carlos Martins, who is responsible for the U.S. tour of the relics, says that the donations they receive throughout the tour will be sent to Rome to contribute to the restoration of the dome of the Church of San Salvatore in Lauro. Throughout the tour, he has witnessed people being touched by God through the veneration of St. Jude the Apostle's relics.
I have seen hundreds of people, maybe thousands, come in and then proclaim subsequently a testimony of healing. I had a phone call 2 days ago. Somebody with stage 4 cancer was sent home for hospice care, and they came to the event. They came to actually this St. Jude event. They touched the reliquary and subsequently felt a whole lot better. They went to the doctor and they're cancer-free.
To achieve a new beginning, millions of pilgrims will soon travel to Rome for the Jubilee Year of Hope and step through the Holy Door in St. Peter's Basilica, where they'll be able to venerate the tombs of the apostles and pray for the intercession of the patron saint of hope, St. Jude, and the patron saint of zeal, St. Simon.
This would be a good moment to bring them back to light and remind ourselves that, again, in this period where it seems like there's a lot of obscurity and dark forces, there is always hope, and Jude is there to light the way, waiting for us in St. Peter's Basilica.